Hey y'all, it's Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Listen, I want to get right into it. I hope you all are having a great day, by the way. Listen, y'all, right here on the channel, remember I did the video several months ago. It may have even been last year when I talked about the genetically modified mosquitoes that were released intentionally, okay? In Florida. You all remember that video? If not, I'll make sure I put a link right here at the end of this video so you can check it out. But fast forward, here we are. It's what, July 2022, and in the Atlanta, Georgia area, there are reports, and maybe in other parts of the country as well, but there are reports. Specifically, I want to talk about the Atlanta, Georgia area, right? There are reports that there are disease-carrying mosquitoes, specifically West Nile virus mosquitoes that are being found in different parts of the metro Atlanta area. Now, when I looked into, when I did some research to look and see what areas, I'm noticing that most of the areas that they're reporting where these mosquitoes, allegedly they set out traps, and I guess they tested, did some research or whatever, studies on the mosquitoes in the traps, and it was found that these mosquitoes are carrying the West Nile virus. Well, when I looked into the specific parts of metro Atlanta where they found these mosquitoes, do you know, I'm seeing that most of the areas are in black communities, where the majority of the residents are black. And then also I'm noticing that some of the other areas, I think there were like three, pretty much maybe 3 areas that were mentioned. I'm also seeing that, they're, minority areas as well. So it leads me to believe that, and this is just my opinion, you let me know your thoughts in the comments, but all of this is leading me to believe that, this is not something that is by chance. I feel like this is something intentionally done. Now, for what? I don't know about that. But how is it that all of a sudden, these mosquitoes carrying West Nile virus, I got something in my eye, y'all. Sorry about that. But how is it that all of a sudden mosquitoes that allegedly are carrying West Nile virus, how are they being found in the Atlanta area? But not only the Atlanta area, when you look into it more, you find that it is a lot of these areas are black communities, where majority black residents live. So I don't think this is by accident. I think it's definitely intentional. By who or for what, I don't know, but something just isn't right about it. Have you all heard this? Are you seeing this in different parts of the country? You all let me know your thoughts on this. They're saying that, because of a large amount of rain that, has been in the Atlanta area, they're saying, of course, they're trying to give advice on, mosquitoes can, lay eggs in standing water, things like that. So they're advising people to make sure you turn over like your flower pots. Don't leave a place where water can just stand still. But then here's another thing. They also allege in areas where well, here's where I'm going with this. I don't know if this was specifically mentioned, but I did know they talked about places where there was large amounts of standing water. So in a lot of communities, and this is happening all around, different parts of the country, many communities are faced with areas, specifically minority communities, are faced with areas where, for whatever reason, people are getting evicted, people are doing illegal dumping, leaving trash. And so, in some of those areas, I would imagine that that could be the case there. And let's say, for example, you all know what I'm talking about, right? Like if someone were to get evicted, or if they're doing, someone illegally dumped like sofas, furnitures, a lot of things, those are areas where standing water could collect, right? So I don't know. I don't know if it's almost like, what am I trying to say? I don't know if it's almost like they created an environment where, and I'm saying they, you know, who knows who they are, right? But it's almost like, I don't know, maybe in some of these communities, I don't know. It just, something seems wrong about it. It just seems like, could these mosquito eggs have been planted in areas where, let's say, okay, we got all this illegal dumping. Hey, this is a place where we're going to go to those communities, to the minority communities, black communities, where there may be a large group of people getting evicted, or, you know, illegal dumping grounds. And we're going to take advantage of the fact that there's a lot of standing water in areas where there's a lot of trash. And we're going to leave these mosquito eggs. You know, I don't know. It just, something doesn't seem right about it. You all let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm just putting two and two together. And, you know, I don't think this is something that was just by chance. Because if that's the case, why aren't we hearing reports that it's happening in some of the wealthier areas of, you know, the metro Atlanta area? Now, you know, with many other things, they try to say that, okay, well, you know, black people are more at risk of getting this disease, or more at risk of getting the thing because of, you know, where people live, and other, you know, other factors. So I don't know what y'all think about this. Again, I'm coming to you to report that in the metro Atlanta area, it just so happens that there are many reports now that they allegedly set traps, and they're finding out that in many of these areas, which I have already identified as many of them being black communities, predominantly black communities, other areas being other minority groups, they're saying that mosquitoes are being found that carry the West Nile virus. I don't know, y'all, something don't sound right. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Stay tuned for more news and commentary you can use right here on Andrea Speaks TV.